Hey everyone, welcome to our last fraction lesson. This fraction lesson is going to be a lot of fun because it's going to involve a game that I often play with my class, and I hear Miss Prettle, Miss Alvarado, and a lot of other teachers at Vargas do too. The game we're going to be playing today is Scavenger Hunt, but unlike any other scavenger hunt you might have done, we're going to be doing scavenger hunts involving fractions today. Yes, I said it, we're going to be doing a scavenger hunt with fractions. So here is how it will work. I'm going to show you some slides and some examples of fractions that you can find outside in nature and even in your homes. So if you didn't know already, fractions can be found all around us. We've already talked about how fractions are, how they cut up pizzas or how we share things, when we bite into things and when we split things apart at the dinner table. We're always using fractions. We're always using math. Math is in a way all around us, right? So the fun thing now that we've done so many fraction games and activities is that we can actually start using this knowledge to look for fractions in our everyday lives. So you're gonna have a scavenger hunt, and I'm gonna show you different kinds of fractions that you'll need to go around your house and take pictures of using your Chromebook or your iPad and put it on the Google Slides for us to share. The last thing you're gonna have to do, unlike most scavenger hunts, is you're gonna have to explain and reason why the picture you took shows the fraction that you're supposed to show. So just taking one half of something and just saying, oh, here's my one half, that's not good enough. You're gonna have to explain why it is one half that you have in your picture. So let's go ahead and get right into our lesson. All right, so over here, you'll see Mr. G has already started some Google Slides with how we're gonna be doing a fraction hunt. So right over here are some examples. Remember, one whole of an object, just like an orange for an example, it's the easiest example I can think of. One whole would be the whole orange. But if I was gonna split it in half, we'd have one half and one half, so two halves. If we were to cut the orange again, we'd have one, two, three, one, two, three halves, so one third. I mean, and lastly, if you cut the orange again, you'll have one, two, three, four pieces. So you'll have one fourth. And the rest of these is 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. So we'll have fractions that we represented with the orange, but your job is going to be either to make a fraction at home or just find one lying around somewhere because they're everywhere, like I said. So the most important thing for this activity is you're going to need a camera. So whether you're using an iPad camera or if you're just using your Chromebook camera like we're using right here, you can just hold the objects up to the camera and take a picture of it. So to do that, we haven't done this in a while, like our very first lessons with Mr. G doing distance learning, is you're going to go ahead and go to image right over here at the top. So image, insert, click insert at the top here first, then you're gonna click image. After you click image, you're gonna go all the way down to camera and click the camera button. And then it'll say, are you allowing this device to use your camera? You're gonna click yes. Show you what that looks like right here, camera. Then it's gonna say allow, and then I can take my picture and insert it. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to go ahead and look at some examples that Mr. G, and I also called upon Mrs. Alvarado and Mrs. Prettle to show some examples as well of some fractions we all found in our homes. So here's the first one you're gonna have to find. So find the fraction 1/2. Our good old 1/2, the 1/2 that we all know, we've come to practice over and over again throughout 3rd grade. So here's the example Mr. G found of 1/2. So I went and looked at the actual cereal I had at my home right now. And one of them I have is one of my favorites, Frosted Mini Wheats. And so in Frosted Mini Wheats, you can see 1/2 is frosted with the white, delicious sugary icing, and the other half is blank, it's plain. So 1/2 of this Frosted Mini Wheat is frosted and the other half is plain. So under here, first I took a picture using my camera. Then I explained, this is 1/2 because 1/2 of the cereal is frosted with icing and the other half is plain. So right here, you can see Mr. G explain 1/2. What you're gonna do now is I want you to look around your house. See if you can find 1/2 of anything, whether it's 1/2 of something that's eaten, 1/2 of something that's that you might have drank, 1/2 of something that's lying around somewhere, or maybe 1/2 that you can make. some examples we're going to have next are 1/2, in which you can show a proportion. Maybe one of something is black and the other is white, for example, 1/2. So after you insert your picture here, please don't forget to explain how is it 1/2. Don't just insert a picture. Explain, how do you know it's 1/2? We've been practicing so much of fractions and explaining our thinking. Explain, how do you know the picture that you put is 1/2? Prove it. Next is an example from Miss Alvarado. She has these lovely little eggs in her home. And she said, this is the fraction 1/3. So for this one, you can show the fraction 1/3 or 2/3, up to you. So she showed 1/3, and she said, this shows 1/3 because one of the 3 eggs is blue and the other 2 are beige. 1/3 of the eggs are blue. So as you can see, there's one blue egg right here, and the other 2 are beige or tan color, and that is 1/3. So over here, I want you to go ahead, look in your home, see if you can find a fraction of 1/3 or 2/3. The next one we have is Mrs. Prettle's example. Mrs. Prettle's example is using markers right here, and she said she's showing the fraction 2/4. This shows 2/4 because 2 of the markers are blue and 2 are black. There are 4 in all. So for this one, you can show the fraction 1/4, 2/4, or 3/4. Remember, insert your picture here, and do not forget to explain your thinking, please. Next, Mr. G has an example of fifths. So here you can find the fraction 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, or 4/5. Lots of options here. So right here, Mr. G has 5 Jolly Rancher candies in all. 1 candy is red, while the rest are blue. So 1/5 of the candy is red. So I have 1 red and 1, 2, 3, 4 that are blue. But there are 5 in all. They're all the same Jolly Rancher. So 1 of the 5 are red, 1/5. So put your picture here of a fifth and explain it. The last one is up to you. Make 2 more fractions that you find in your home or maybe outside in nature, and take a picture of them and put your pictures here. What fractions did you find, and explain why you know those are the fractions they are. The last challenge you'll have for today is Mrs. Alvarado, Ms. Prettle, and Mr. G have some cool pictures we have of some items we have in our homes, and we want to figure out if you can find what fraction that these pictures represent. So over here we have this block toy, we have some bowls over here, some candles, some more bowls arranged in interesting ways, and this is the challenge right here. Mrs. Prettle found this one. Her egg carton in her home has some eggs that are in it, but some are missing. So what fraction of the eggs are here? Can you tell what fraction it is? So this is our last fun fraction lesson. It's a fraction scavenger hunt. I hope everyone really enjoys. I can't wait to see all the awesome pictures of fractions you take around your homes and as you insert them. My last thing I want to say is if it is too hard for you to go ahead and find these fractions in your home and take a picture of them, for example, your camera's not working or your computer device isn't uploading the pictures, one thing you can do instead is just insert, for example, if I'm going to make the fraction 1/2, I'm just going to go ahead and insert the shape. And I'll put a circle. I'll make a circle right here and just show 1/2. So all you have to do is go ahead and make a circle, and then I'm next going to go here, make a line, and show 1/2. And so this can be 1/2, right? Because 1/2 is it's a circle, and I cut it in half. So you can draw a fraction if you do not have access to your camera or a computer at home. But I really would like you to go ahead and take pictures though. This is supposed to be a really fun lesson, a scavenger hunt. I know how much everyone loves scavenger hunt lessons when we do them, and the game and activity in the morning. So please try the scavenger hunt out. It should be really awesome, really fun. And I can't wait to see all the fractions you find in your scavenger hunt.